It's me, Clive Evil. I'm very interested in 5 Evil from Handiwork Games. And to answer my questions, I've got weird little telly boy, Morgan Davie, inside my little TV. He's going to answer all my questions. If you've got a question, keep it to yourself. I don't like talking to people. Anyway, now, I've been reading that Splinters free from drive-through RPG. I need to know more about Desperation. What is Desperation? What is it?
Desperation is the tool that the players can use to give their characters a fighting chance in a really bad situation. What it means is, well, when you get desperate, when you get really, really desperate, you can look within yourself and you can find that extra resource to push a little bit harder, to go a little bit further. How this works out in the game is when you're desperate, you take a little point of desperation and you put it in your pile, and in return for taking that point, you get to get advantage on a roll or a little bonus, or you get to be a little bit more deadly in an attack that you're making that you just really, really need to work. And then, assuming you make it out of that situation, you look down at that pile of desperation that you've accumulated. What are you going to do about that? That's not going to cause you any problems, is it? Well, maybe it is, because the more desperate you get, the more likely you're going to make mistakes. Those mistakes start to mount up. And then you need to shake off the desperation, but that's a whole other kettle of fish. I'll talk about that another time.
Tell me all about it right now, weird little telly boy, or there's no going home for you.
Okay, so you really want to know about shaking off desperation? I'll talk about it right now. To shake off desperation, all you need to do is engage who you really are. It's all about reassuring yourself by thinking about that habit that you've got, the cigarettes that you just can't shake. Pull out a cigarette, light it up. Oh, does that feel good? Point of desperation goes away. Whatever your flaw might be, whatever habit that you might have, whatever ideal and dream that you are going to chase after, all of these aspects of your personality, you just take refuge in them. You put them into play, and a point of desperation goes away. And what if there's stuff left over? I'll talk about that another time. Don't you worry about that right now.
Now I want to know about it now.
Okay, so you really want to know if you've got some desperation left over after you've used all your personality aspects, you've shaken off all of that stuff that you can, and you're lying in your bed, can't quite get to sleep because of what you've been through? Well, then you have the cost. Because if you can't shake off all that desperation, you're going to need to roll some dice. And if you're unlucky in that dice roll, and the more desperation you have, the more likely you'll be unlucky. If you're unlucky, then you get scarred. Those personality aspects you were just using to shake off the desperation, some of them are going to get messed up. You're going to change for the worse. You're going to carry with you scars of what has happened for the rest of your life. Because this is a horror game. And even if you walk away alive, probably not going to walk away fine.
Very good, very good. And where should people go to find out more about 5 Evil? If my glasses fall off of my god!
To find out more, just search the web for 5 Evil.